Unger.
And I'm Vinny Carone, and this is the Trojan Blitz.
A sports highlight show produced by the students that covers the students in sports.
Oh yeah, and if you're an alumni, you can watch too.
Leading off with the McDowell Trojans against the Cathedral Prep Ramblers, McDowell looking to pick up its second win of the season at Veterans Stadium on September 12th. First quarter, Dandaleo leaves the opening kickoff low and short for senior kick returner Bryce Boyd. Boyd follows his blockers, gets behind the wedge, finds a seam, shakes a tackler, and he is off to the races to start the game. Prep would miss the extra point after the kickoff to make it 6-0. Later in the quarter, Zach Benarowitz hits a field goal for Prep to make it 9-3. Third quarter, Jake Tarasovich trying to make something happen in the second half. Scrambling to the left, looking for a target. Nobody was open, and he took it himself for a McDowell first down. Same drive, later on, Tarasovich takes a snap. Sprint out pass to the right, scrambling, looks and finds Jeremy Herman on the sideline for another first down. Same deal, Tarasovich drops back, looking to the left. Breaks a pair of ankles for a Trojan Top 5 nomination, finds Chris Casella in the flat for another Trojan first down. Later on in the same drive, goal line situation, Tarasovich on a sprint out pass to the right finds Jeremy Herman for an easy touchdown. This would be McDowell's only lead of the game at 10-9. McDowell Mob was soaking in the lead, and they were also soaking in Prep's flag for a Trojan Top 5 nomination. After that drive, the second half was all about Prep running back D'Angelo Malone, who had 13 carries for over 100 yards and 2 touchdowns. This touchdown making it 17-10 Cathedral Prep, and another long run that ended up being a foot race with McDowell running back and safety Jared Carlson. Carlson couldn't catch him, and your final score, Prep Ramblers 24, McDowell Trojans 10.
McDowell boys soccer taking on Fairview in their home opener. Trojans getting set to kick off their season. Trojans came out a little flat in the first half, had a lot of missed opportunities. Here early in the first half, Hanko with a stop, Zupan with an opportunity to score, but he's just a bit offsides. Joe Mraz with the throw-in. Ball kicks around a little bit. Hanko ends up with a shot. Kicks ends just high. Again, later in the half, throw-in goes. Opportunity here, kicks it and just loops it over the crossbar. Tom Kerner with the throw-in. A header and nothing going for the Trojans. Probably their best opportunity coming here. Hanko with the set, and Donnelly just comes up short. Have another look. In the 20th minute, Fairview with the ball in their half. Tristan Tuttle to Michael Cross for the only goal of the game. Trojans lose a heartbreaker to the Fairview Tigers 1-0.
McDowell girls volleyball taking on the Conneaut Eagles. First set, first point. Leah Venzel finds Kirsten Platts for the spike, and Conneaut cannot play it as they send that one in the stands. Next point, Platts on the serve. Conneaut looking to soil McDowell's home opener. McDowell won't have any of it as Leah Venzel finds Delaney Soul, and she says, "I'll have another." Later on in the set, Conneaut on the serve again. Alex Zielinski finds Leah Venzel, who makes an easy set look like clockwork. Platts on the serve again. Set point. Delaney Soul with the block, and that'll wrap up the first set. Let's move ahead to the third set now, where we'll see a Trojan Top 5 nominee. Leah Venzel over her head into the gap, making it look easy yet again. Later in the third set, Collegiate Academy senior Alex Zielinski leads the Trojans on a run on the third set that'll get it to match point yet again. Serve comes up short, but no matter, because on the Conneaut serve, Alex Zielinski on the dig to Leah Venzel, who finds Jordan Sturm for the kill and the win.
Coming off of their win against Conneaut, the girls volleyball team was hoping that the football team could continue the trend in their home opener against Lake Catholic on Friday, September 5th.
Trojans taking on Lake Catholic in their home opener. First play of the half, Ricky Osborne takes it down the left side, breaks one tackle there, and no one's catching up to him. Ricky Osborne takes the first play of the half all the way to the house, put the Cougars up 13-10. The ensuing extra point, the kick is blocked by Chris Larson, which will keep the Trojans within 3. The storyline of the night for the Trojans was offensive struggles. Jake Tarasovich trying to do something here, throwing to Didi Zimzak, but he can't connect. Later in the drive again, Tarasovic takes the snap, rolls out to his left, tries to find a receiver, but there's nothing there, tries to do something himself, but gets stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Once again, handoff up the middle, and there's nothing going. Tries to hand off again, miscommunications, and can't find it. However, in the fourth quarter, they had one last opportunity. Jake Tarasovic trying to lead the Trojans to a game-winning drive. Takes the snap, option the left, keeps it himself, and gains 5. Now 2nd down and 5. Takes the snap, drops back, looks for and finds Chris Cassell at the 10-yard line. That's good enough for a first down. Trojans have 1st and goal at the 10. Now, 1st down. Jake Tarasovic gets the snap, drops back, rolls out to his right, looks for Didi Zimzak, but he overthrows him. 2nd down, another opportunity. Jake Tarasovic takes the snap, drops back, no one's open, feels the pressure, tries to do something, but he gets sacked behind the line of scrimmage. Now 3rd and 14. Pumps, throws, Chris Cassell in the end zone, and it's overthrown. Now that extra point coming up big for the Trojans. Dan DeLeo with a chance to tie with a field goal. Up, and it is just short. Cougars hold on to win and beat the Trojans 13-10.
Lady Trojans taking on the General McLean Lancers. Early second half, 45th minute, tied 1-1. Mariah Elwell on the breakout, puts it ahead. And the freshman, Kylie Franz, chases it down and puts a goal past the keeper for a 2-1 McDowell lead. 3 minutes later, 48th minute, General McLean on the indirect kick. Kick gets left a little low and short, and Kylie Franz comes up again for the Trojans, this time forcing a turnover and breaking out the fancy feet before assisting Cameron Bujnowski on her far post goal to give the Trojans a 3-1 lead. 55th minute, Jessica Pavlich puts it past Amanda Kramer to bring it to within 1. The Lancers had chances late, but McDowell's defense, headlined by Kramer, who's a freshman, and senior defender Morgan Mello, didn't budge at all. Lauren Schaefer on the direct kick, who had a yellow card earlier in the game, she puts that over the net and can't find the twine. Later, one last chance, but she's stymied by freshman Haley Stahon, and the Trojans seal the 3-2 victory.
The McDowell Trojans taking on Strong Vincent at home at Gus Anderson Field. Noah DeVore gets the ball, kicks a high one. Matt Zupan finds it, makes a few moves, and kicks it between 3 SV defenders for the goal. That is a Trojan top 5 nominee. Trojans take an early 1-0 lead in the 23rd minute. Josh Hanko with the penalty kick, and he makes it look easy. Trojans go up 2-0 now. Later in the half, in the 36th minute, Hanko again with a penalty kick, and you can guess what he does with that. Puts the Trojans up 3-0. Later in the game, Noah DeVore with the easy goal from the corner kick. Trojans are rolling through this one. Now in the 74th minute, Hanko kicks it out to Donnelly. Donnelly with a shot, and the goalie cannot stop it. The Trojans will go on to win this one with the final score of 6-0. Alright, and starting with girls golf, Lindsay Swanson led the Trojans at Union City, shooting a 43. Claire Orr shot a 47. Olivia Minicelli shot 50. Tori Berlin with a 50. And Alexa Burdick with a 58.
Continuing on with girls golf, at Fox Run, Lindsay Swanson led the Trojans with a 44, followed up by Claire Orr with a 46 and Olivia Minicelli with a 53.
At Erie, Lindsay Swanson shot a 44. Claire Orr a 44. Olivia Minicelli 51. Tori Berlin, 52, and Erin Minoski, 53.
Moving on to girls tennis on September 3rd against Villa, Lauren Fadden was the only McDowell player to win her match in a 4-1 defeat. Lauren won her set 6-7, 6-2, 6-2.
Guys soccer lost in Pittsburgh to Cannon McMillan 6-0, and to Central Catholic 1-0.
They bounced right back against Girard in a District 10 game, where goals were scored by Nate Miller, Brian Donnelly, Corey Bassetti, and Frank Gamboa.
Girls cross country did well this week. Kelsey Swantek led the Trojans with 21 minutes and 14 seconds. Haley Marn, 22 minutes 43 seconds. Ashley Busick, 22 minutes 59 seconds. Sydney Sokol, 23 minutes 19 seconds. And Kelsey Mandis, 23 minutes and 22 seconds.
McDowell girls volleyball took on East on September 9th. First set, Leah Wenzel on the opening serve puts it across for the East Warriors, whose form is not exactly ideal, but it gets the job done nonetheless. Jordan Sturm gets the first crack at it. Keely Law puts it back up for Sturm for the kill. Later on in the set, East on the serve. Alex Zielinski's the first one to get to it. Wenzel puts it up for Sturm again. Even later, East on the serve again. This time, Rachel Bailey gets the first shot at it. Wenzel with the set for Keely Law. Second set, Law led the Trojans on an 11-0 run to start the set after a 25-11 victory in the first set. Keely continued to lay down the law as East struggled to make any semblance of a play to get it back over to McDowell on the way to a blowout victory for the Trojans.
McDowell girls soccer taking on Fairview at home. Gus Anderson Field, it was a wet one out there. Trojans had a lot of chances early. Kylie Franz jukes a couple defenders. Coming down the side. Oh, jukes another one. Shoots, and it is just wide. Again, later in the half, Karen Bujanowski shakes a couple defenders and kicks it. Oh, and a nice stop by the Fairview goalie. However, in the 64th minute, the Trojans would get to him. Mariah L. gets the ball. Jukes a couple defenders. Passes it again to Kylie Franz. Franz shakes a defender. Shoots, and in the top shelf scores. McDowell Trojans go on to win 1-0. Now to wrap it up, let's end this with the Trojan top 5.
Starting with number 5, McDowell volleyball against the Conneaut Eagles. Leah Wenzel over her head into the middle of 4 Conneaut Eagles.
The number 4 play coming from Jake Tarasovich against Cathedral Prep. Nothing doing. He rolls out to his left. Look at number 57. Whoop! Then he runs a few more and finds Chris Casella in the flat.
Number 3, McDowell soccer against General McLean. Kylie Franz, the freshman with the fancy feet, before finding Cameron Bujanowski for the goal that put the Trojans up 3-1 on the way to a 3-2 victory.
The number 2 play coming from Matt Zupan against SV. Matty Z going between 3 defenders for the goal. The Trojans went on to win that one 6-0.
And your number 1 play was made by the McDowell Mob, stealing Prep's flag against the Cathedral Prep Ramblers at Veterans Stadium on September 12th.
That's all we've got. Thanks for tuning in to the debut of the Trojan Blitz. I'm Adam Unger.
And I'm Vinny Carone. Stay classy, McDowell.